Hello, everyone, and welcome to the first episode of the Traveling Cow Chop Podcast Roadshow.
Doing a podcast.
I didn't even know that was like the whole thing of the name.
I just made that up. That's like a placeholder. This is a pilot.
It's not a road show at all.
It's a road show. We're on the road. Where are we?
Well, we're in the middle of the sea.
We're in the middle of a fucking lake.
It's the ocean.
We're in a visual metaphor right now, which is adrift and lost in a body of water that we can't comprehend as large, noisy vehicles move around us.
It's quite beautiful. We wanted to try something different with the podcast.
What happened to GoPros? Didn't we have GoPros we were supposed to put on?
We did. It's fine. It's too late.
What we were supposed to put on?
GoPros.
We had GoPros for
like
some
that.
sick extreme footage. Hold hands.
No, you're gonna take us with. You're gonna take us with.
Okay, be careful with this maneuver here.
This is gonna make a noise now, isn't it? For
now
those
it's
of you listening on iTunes, perhaps, we are currently in two paddle boats on Echo Park Lake, being filmed by Joe and Asher in another boat. It's like the choreography is unreal here.
We were gonna have just one boat for the four of us, but then the boat wasn't facing the right direction in the seats. It wasn't gonna work out.
They also didn't allow us to take the other boat. They didn't allow us to take the good boat. There was a good yellow boat. It had pigeon shit all over it, but they didn't allow us to take it.
Right. So this is just this is really a bad idea. Why did we?
I think it's quite fun. I like the idea of just doing podcasts in random places in public, as opposed to in a set. We don't need a set. We just go wherever the fuck we want and we just talk shit.
I like that. The only
can you
way
hear me
I can.
over there?
Yeah, I can't even hear you as the boat slowly drifts away.
We're hearing you because there's a lot of traffic here.
No, we don't need to go near. What the fuck is wrong with you? What is wrong with you?
Right now
Stop
we're
moving.
currently moving the boats around.
Yeah, for those of you listening on iTunes in your car.
Watching and listening on iTunes.
Is this going to be on iTunes?
Phone propped up on your dashboard.
Who knows how
this is really hard maneuver here.
You can see us coming towards the cameras
Twitch?
now. Guys, let's talk about
There's a
life.
helicopter in the back.
There's a helicopter. We're in LA. This is kind of
There's
a
like a police
test.
chase going on.
This is the most coordination that's ever gone into one of our shows.
Oh, dude, there's ducks over there. If only you guys on iTunes could see this beautiful view.
What are the ducks like? They're
There's
actually
little babies.
geese.
There's little babies.
Oh, they're geese? Mm-hmm. Canadian, right?
I think so.
Canadian geese.
What are they doing? Are they
You guys are
lost?
drifting away again.
Pedal forward.
Oh, sorry.
Why, you want to hold hands again?
We're gonna have to pedal a little bit here.
What kind of topics are we gonna address on this podcast?
I was gonna ask, you guys have all moved in, right?
It'd probably be about the move, yes.
Right.
Talking about the LA experience, how we got here.
I guess how it's different from where we all lived. I mean, Brett's lived here for
Come on, dude.
We just bumped boats.
Sorry.
Brett's lived here forever, years. I think it's like 40 years or whatever.
40 years.
40 years.
But how has it been adjusting for everyone?
I will say that there's one thing that I've noticed out here, Brett. You can probably, contest or attest to this, depending on what you feel is fit. But I feel out here in California there's absolutely no sense of personal space. For some reason, everyone out here feels like they're the only person in the world, and they're the only person that matters. And so when they do things with just themselves in mind, and they literally do not care if anybody else is in the vicinity at all.
You're saying people out here are selfish?
I'm saying that when I did groceries...
Helicopter. Hi.
Oh, there it is. I think... Oh, they do see it?
Is that for us? Are they circling
Might be
around
for
for
us.
us?
They're like, we got some unauthorized podcasters in the lake.
We're just trying to do a
What the
podcast in
fuck,
LA.
dude?
This is fun. Let's spin for a second.
No, wait. I was in the middle of a conversation.
I can hear you. We can drift.
We're just a couple of guys doing a podcast.
Okay. As I was saying...
Don't tell nobody.
I'm saying that when I was doing groceries, I was touching elbows with somebody, and that's never happened to me before. Someone got so close to me because they were behind me in the grocery line that they were touching my elbow.
Wow.
There's no sense of
Like
personal
they
space.
left it there. They touched it and then they didn't.
They put down the line thing, for their stuff, but they were past their line and they were touching me as I was not done with my order yet.
Wow.
That's pretty insane, dude. Are you okay?
I mean, mentally, I'm a little bit scarred by that. I mean, I've never had that happen before, where someone was pretty much
touching your elbows.
Yeah,
I feel like
encroaching
that's-
on my space.
I feel
it's
like
personal space. There's a personal bubble around you, You don't fucking invade that.
I don't know that that's an LA thing.
That's
people
an LA
are really
thing,
like
dude.
isolated.
I think
It's a
it's-
city of
Well,
isolated
there's so
people.
much traffic here, though, so I can see that in a grocery store it would be okay to like rub elbows with people.
They want like a human connection. I think that's the vibe. Is LA is
Right.
so spread out and everyone is so isolated that when you have a chance at a human connection at a grocery store and your elbow touches a stranger and you think,
But I don't want.
This is
I don't
life.
want a
Well, our
connection with
cameramen are about to
a
bump
with
into
a.
us here with their boat.
Oh hey,
Those of
Please
you
brace for impact.
listening on SoundCloud.
they're gonna hit us. They're
Those
gonna hit us.
listening on
Nice.
Beam.
Jesus.
For those on Napster on their Zune, we are currently doing a podcast in the middle
We're about
of
to
this
hit
lake.
this.
Yeah, you better
That
backtrack,
pylon
boys.
thing,
Here,
man.
Yeah, you guys
backpedal.
better, okay, we're backpedaling now. Yeah, I mean, there's just a lot of people here. Why is there so many people here?
Because they all come here for some reason.
I get the traffic and I thought maybe the roads are bad. No, there's just too many people. They're everywhere. They have to tear down all these buildings to put up more buildings for all these people.
But aren't you part of the problem? Are you complaining
Yes,
about
that is true.
even though you're new
but
here?
I don't feel like everyone here moved for like a specific reason.
I think it would have been better if they would have planned for it, because you can tell that they didn't plan for it with the way the roads are laid out. It's like it just some stuff doesn't make any sense.
Plan
out
for
here.
it in what year? 1930?
I don't know. They should have. They should have
moved
planned.
Gosh,
for
someday this is going to be a
expansion.
real mess. I don't know. Yeah.
You're used to it, so you don't fucking
I mean,
care.
like the people working at the boat shop, like, did they move here to work at a boat shop?
I think
well,
it's
the
a
dude was dressed like
part-time gig.
Doctor Who, so I think he's
Everyone
pretty
here
well
has a
off.
part-time gig.
Look at this beautiful stork landing on the water.
Stork.
I like the lady with the dogs.
Karen.
There's a lady with the dogs that's been watching this the whole entire time.
Hi, lady.
And I think she's really enjoying it.
I think she's just having a chill day. She just wants us to have it. There's people like stretching for their runs.
We're also the only ones in the lake. I
Yeah.
pictured there would be more people that
It's
came on
a it's an
boats.
outcast kind of day.
pretty
Yeah, it's a little bit.
peaceful.
It's been really sunny, but
mean,
now
it's-
it's kind of like
It's Wednesday.
it's more like Seattle right now.
1 p.m. It's gonna rain. It was raining earlier. Lightning might strike this podcast.
It's 1 p.m., but there's still traffic. There's traffic.
That's the question is,
You know-
where are all these people going on the roads any time of day?
All of them have part-time gigs.
They're going to their part-time gigs.
Everyone here has a part-time gig.
What's
There's a
your
lot of trucks
part-time
as
gig?
well. There's a lot of big trucks.
Wait, hold on. Is that a fucking stork?
That's what,
He
that's what I
already
was
said
saying.
about
that's
the
what you were
store.
saying?
Like
Yeah.
literally called that out.
I didn't see that. I'm sorry.
He called it out.
You're
next
in
to
my
you.
boat and you didn't hear
Yeah.
me sing it. They heard.
What's
Yeah.
over there? Is that a monster in the lake?
That's a monster for
There's
sure.
Probably a
something.
monster.
Something under the water over
What
there.
about you, Trevor?
Wait, he wants to know what your part-time gig is. He says, what's your part-time gig?
Right now, this.
Oh, yeah, same.
Well, no, Trevor. How have you been adjusting? Because you moved to Colorado for like a year.
I mean, I moved like 13 times in my life, so I'm kind of used
He
to
was
it.
a little bit depressed about there being the lack of Popeye's chicken in Colorado.
Yeah,
so
that
the
was
first thing
sad.
when he came here was that he wanted some Popeye's chicken.
Don't you live near a Popeye's chicken?
I
now?
don't want to.
He moved.
I don't want
He
to.
moved for the sake of a Popeyes nearby.
Yeah. Okay.
It's
I
a
just
really
wanna-
shitty house, but since it has a Popeyes, it's really good.
Our cameramen are moving forward.
Is there more
now.
to it besides you moved for Popeyes and you're really enjoying it?
I moved so I can have somewhere to live, so I can sleep, I guess. It's a nice house.
Where were you staying before your current house?
Are we talking? I was squatting off of James. Me and Joe were leeching off of James for about a month.
I'd like to know how was that living situation from both of you, and your
is
own
more
perspective.
He has a mansion.
Let's get real on this.
Okay, can I go first?
Yeah.
He has a mansion, so it's like, this is his side, and then this is like the mansion part where we stayed. So we barely seen each other unless he was recording. But I do have, like, the bathroom I was using was near the kitchen. So when they were cooking, they know when I shit.
Who's they?
Keep that fact in mind, right? That factoid that he had his own bathroom. Joe
Okay.
also had his own bathroom. They had their own bathrooms.
What's
okay?
happening? Backtrack.
They had
Let's
their own
just-
bathroom.
We're docked.
Okay,
Okay,
all
keeping
the
that in
boats
mind.
in this lake by themselves have now intertwined together.
It's not suspicious that all three
This is
boats
pretty good
went to
though,
the far side of the
Because
lake.
like now it's like as if like the boats are perfectly aligned that nobody can move from the spot. Actually, you're drifting off a little bit.
I think
now.
this is prime
we had an
suspicion
anchor-
mode where someone goes, "What are those boats doing?" And we
They
go,
probably think we're like smoking out here versus actually recording a podcast.
There's
Our
no
first
smoke
episode
coming out,
of
though.
the Cow Chop podcast. By the way,
"What's
Cow
the title?"
Talk?
It's called
we don't have a
Chop
name.
Talk?
We're just filming it.
Chop House Signature Blend, LA Car Chat
Quote,
Millennials
unquote.
versus
Millennials
politicians. Think peace.
Let's get
blog.
political here.
Let's get political. Let's
get
interrupt this
political for a
conversation. We were
second.
just.
I don't like politics.
No, wait. Okay, real quick though on this topic. So then, what was it like from your perspective?
Was I
they
a
were-
bad housemate?
Yeah, they were quite nice. They were quite nice.
They
They
were
were,
all insecure about him being a roommate.
they
Was
were,
I a
they-
bad roommate?
They were quite nice. Trevor didn't really like leave the room too much, but they were quite nice. They were, I had to feed them and kind of clothe them and, give them their necessities. But they were quite nice.
Would they eat on your time schedule?
He gave me a lot of nutrition.
I mean, yeah,
Nutrition.
I'd go up to them and be like, "Hey, you guys want something to eat?"
Sometimes he spoon-fed me because my arms are hurting.
But then, like, for
What
some
were your
reason,
arms hurting from?
Trevor felt the need to like break off of the.
Wait, why
the food
was his
times-
arms hurting though?
His arms hurting?
He said you had to spoon feed him because his arms were hurting.
I don't know. He's memeing. It doesn't make any sense. It's not even real.
Why are you memeing so much, dude?
It's not even
You don't
real.
like it?
Doesn't even make any sense that you just said it.
This is real conversation.
Yeah,
it's
that's not even
meme
real.
time.
Yeah, we can't
People
edit you
talk real on a
saying shit like
podcast.
that out.
You don't dick
This is
around.
real.
Fuck, okay.
We're gonna figure out our boat
Boring,
situation real
dude.
quick. 'cause we're-
You want this to be the meme podcast?
Yeah.
That's boring.
So while Trevor was crippled, I spoon fed him baby food. That happened.
Wow.
It actually happened.
Wow,
it
guys,
didn't
can
happen,
you believe
but
it? What were you about to ask before we drift? Oh, politics. Yeah, right. So
But
what,
yeah,
how's
they were
life in
quite,
Trump's
they were
America,
quite
dude?
nice, man. They were quite
Thank you.
nice.
It was a pleasure.
Oh, the
Quite
podcast
nice,
is
man.
over.
It's over, I guess. I know. there was something, right, Brett? That maybe again you can. I like bringing these things up to you because you can confirm or deny these things.
Yeah.
Before we moved out here, my mother gave me a warning, like a very specific warning. It wasn't about crime or like housing or traffic or anything like that. God bless my mother.
God bless
she was
her
she was
mother.
definitely
God
looking
bless your
out for
mother.
me. She told me that I need to look out here, and she said that she heard from somebody at her job that there's a lot of transvestites out here.
Your
She
mother
said-
specifically warned you
Okay,
about
let me continue. She said,
Are we
she
getting in
said-
trouble again?
She said
No,
you
we'll
gotta
be
be
fine.
careful because there's a lot of them out there and they look really, really good, and that
Oh.
this is actually where they come from, and that's what she heard, that this is where they come from.
They come from?
Yes, where they come from.
That's actually a good question because it's like,
Was there a question?
say you meet somebody that didn't disclose their original
I think
gender.
that might be what she was afraid of. That maybe.
Right, but what
You
do you
would fall in love.
right? If you fell in love, and then later was like, hey,
we're drifting
before
Yeah, I know. I'm just.
before we
it's
take
really
this to the
awkward
next
right now.
level, I have to tell you that these aren't factory
Yeah, I know.
manufactured parts.
Yeah,
These are aftermarket.
they've been replaced. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Are you asking? What are you asking me?
I'm asking you, what do you do?
Well, I
And-
was
and
already
if you-
I
and
was
if you're like-
pre-warned. Were you pre-warned?
I wasn't pre-warned, but I'm asking you this because it's like I want you to answer this honestly, but from either you pull out and specifically what criteria has to be met for you to not be in that relationship,
Okay.
or you're just going to be in it regardless.
Well, I
because
feel like-
Wait,
you
in
believe
this
love.
scenario, he's already in love?
In this scenario, you fell in
Why
love.
am I in the scenario? I was the one getting warned. I already had like the pre-warning.
love
because
can
you brought
strike
it up.
anywhere.
What?
Because of the warning, you thought you would be safe, and then you fell in love
It's more like
anyway.
a judgment of character.
Wouldn't it be like I already have
This is
a?
a trap, is what you're saying.
Who's a trap?
This
Yeah,
conversation
he's trying
is
to
a
get
trap.
me some heat here.
No,
He's
we're
trying
talking
to get me
about
some
traps.
heat.
Okay, yeah, that's the word to use.
What?
The
What'd he say?
scenario
That's
is
gonna offend people, dude.
He's not talking about transvestite.
You said traps.
He said traps.
He said we're talking about traps.
Like social life.
Yeah, like social
love,
traps,
Love
Trevor.
is a trap.
What
is
are you
he's
talking
saying.
about?
Dude, you were talking about. Never mind.
Who are you trying to offend this podcast?
No, I'm not offending
You know we
anyone.
have
Relationships are a trap.
We're trying to get
They
sponsors,
are.
Trevor, for this
That's
podcast.
why
I'm not trying to be
That's
offensive
why I'm
either. I'm
lonely.
just saying this is what my mom said
Okay,
beforehand.
but so now answer his question. You
Right.
fall in love.
I
says-
I feel like that would be something that would need to be disclosed pretty early on. I would hope, right?
It just wasn't.
Are you saying like
it wasn't the right time?
You,
Why are
you
guys-
met in
Please.
Spain. You met in Spain. You were swept away on a whirlwind
Madrid.
weekend. Couldn't help it. You were seeing so many sights, sharing so many amazing meals that all you knew was like, wow, I'm sharing with this amazing person. And at the end of the weekend, she comes up to you and she goes, listen, I have a confession to
You have
make.
to do it in a Spanish accent because they
I
met in
have a
Spain.
confession to make.
Antonio Banderas?
This.
Your
this
voice
whole-
changed.
This whole weekend, I'm French. Why am I doing
she's
the
French now.
accent? Hey, we can recreate this weekend, but you gotta know, when you come back, accept me as I am. The whole truth. What's your answer?
Well, I mean, I could get back there pretty quickly now that I got some TSA pre-check going on. So that's a distinct possibility. I could easily use my frequent flyer miles, and I can go back and forth.
TSA pre-check to come
I
see
can get there
me.
real quick if I wanted to.
Just
Yeah,
don't
I don't
take
know, man.
United
Just
or
suck your
American
cock.
Airlines or Delta.
That's all you have to do.
This would be pretty difficult it'd be a difficult choice. I mean, I guess it would depend, right? If I was already invested, then I guess I'd have to just go for it.
I mean, what's so
Well,
hard, dude?
I mean-
You gobble some of it and then you go home.
Is that what
Some
you would
of it?
do?
Did you say gobble some of it?
Yeah.
Oh.
The part.
I think you're both assuming you're at different points in the transition here.
I missed most of the conversation.
I think maybe you were assuming. Okay.
Post-op?
Like post. We've got a Caitlyn Jenner situation here, you know.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if Caitlyn Jenner is a really good example because she does.
Whoa, dude.
She doesn't really look.
Whoa, Woman of the Year. Calm down. Okay. Again, we're trying to get sponsors in this podcast.
We were like, you know what we could do for our
I'm so
first
sorry.
podcast?
I'm sorry I brought
what
this
if we
up.
went on a
I'm
lake?
so sorry.
And we offended
We
everybody.
had 3 different boats, and then we just tightrope walked a conversation topic that could get us in trouble.
Hey, I didn't bring this up to be a tightrope conversation.
I think if you fall in love, man, you just gotta follow your
This
heart.
wasn't even the part of the conversation. I was just saying
Or
what
your
my
dick.
mom warned, what she said.
Yeah, but
I
he's
think the
asking the
bottom
question.
line here is there's nothing wrong with being gay.
What?
So
What?
that's the.
But is
What
it
is-
even?
what
Are
does
you,
being gay
are
have
you
to do
even,
with-
behind you
even if
hear
it was
you,
part of
dude.
the
Those people
conversation?
right there hear you.
Are you
They
gay?
hear you. Those people
If
behind
you
you.
fall in love with a beautiful,
With a beautiful gay.
transsexual. We gotta get out of here. We gotta get off this lake. We gotta get off this conversation.
Yeah, I'm not feeling the vibe
think
of this spot.
It's very positive, but I'm not sure this lake is the time to address it. So let's
Okay.
talk about what else can we talk about. James, come.
He's the funniest robot science ever made.
Hello, you're on the air with Uncle Clunk. Oh, I get it. You're doing your impression of a telephone ringing.
Get back to life in LA. How are you adjusting?
Dude, it's been wild, dude.
Was that part we need to cut out?
No, this is in the podcast, but we're gonna bounce to be safe before we accidentally. You know, that's the political climate
Well,
we're in.
now I realize how loud we are.
What? Because this couple's having a meaningful conversation, and we're like,
and we're just
so
kind of,
anyway.
Yeah, let's just get out of here.
They're drifting away. We gotta catch up
Just
to them a little bit.
we could just turn left.
Okay.
Okay,
Turn
turn
right.
right.
Stop
away
moving
at
your
the moment.
legs.
Takes me away.
Whenever you move your legs, it's
we
like
got
4 people are
about 15
paddling.
more minutes on this
All right,
podcast.
50, okay, that was good.
Okay, so Alex, tell us about how you're adjusting. You're kind of separated from
I'm in
all of
fucking
us.
Hollywood, boys.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
I'm trying to get my name on that boulevard, you know what I'm saying?
Are you near the
Next-
Ripley's, believe it or not? Wait, is that in New York?
That's here.
It's here.
Ripley's, believe it or
Are you
not,
near the
museum.
I don't know
Believe
where
it or
that
not.
is,
It's
actually.
like Hollywood and Highland.
Oh, okay.
By the
So,
Chinese.
yeah, pretty close.
Are you near any of those like wax museums that have the famous people that are made out of wax?
Yes.
That's the same locale.
That's the same one. Yeah, look at that.
It's in Ripley's.
Wow. Have
Madame
you,
Tussauds Wax Museum.
have you visited that?
Who, me?
Him.
No.
No.
What have you been doing over there?
I don't know, dude. I've been walking around, man.
Oh.
Where have you walked to? What's
To
your?
the liquor store, it's walking distance. To the tattoo shop.
Okay.
And the DMV.
You went to a tattoo shop? You have a new ink here in LA?
I'm
LA
gonna
ink?
just dox myself.
Yeah,
Telling
you-
people how close I am relatively to everything.
You guys all go to Kat Von D's LA ink spot, right? That's what you do? You guys go and you're on the show every week now?
I haven't been to any tattoo people because I heard that that's bad etiquette to like you start a tattoo and then
You know
get it finished by someone
the
else.
best thing is, there's a lot of 24-hour places around here.
Yeah, that's pretty rude though.
24-hour
You can't do
tattoo
that.
places?
What do you mean 20? What do you mean it's pretty rude? What's rude?
Are you talking about tattoo places or just in general?
No, in general.
Oh.
See, he thinks you're talking about tattoo
I think you're
places.
talking about tattoo places. See, this boat thing is like you know it's causing a little bit
Yeah,
of
we're like
a
going towards the shore.
hearing,
I
you
don't
know,
want to go
hearing
towards the
thing.
shore.
Yes.
I don't want to go towards the shore anymore.
Okay.
Can we go away from the shore?
We're in the middle of the lake.
I'm dragging you guys
We're
with
not
me.
in the middle of
Stop.
the
Backtrack.
Trevor.
This is in the side of the
You
lake.
have
Don't
this
lie to
foot
the people
strength of
listening at
6
home on their
ogres.
Napster
Come on,
app.
People trying to listen over the sounds of 2 boats creaking in the water.
Let's go left. Let's go.
They're going back, so we have to leave. We have to go
What do you mean
with
left?
them.
You're going right. You're
We're
going
going-
opposite of
Why
left.
are
That's
we
right.
your
You're going
crutch?
right. You're going right.
We're
Yeah, I
having
know
some
that. You go-
problems
You
here.
said to go left.
I was gonna go left.
on the sea.
Do you guys think
You
this
can't go
podcast
left
will
if
ever
you're
be
going right.
listenable?
What?
Do you think there will reach a point in this podcast where people will be like, oh, that was like a good 5-minute block of conversation?
Yeah, probably.
None of it was good.
I brought up 2 topics. 1 topic.
Go on. You were saying? We're listening.
I mean,
24-hour locales. How does that help you?
24-hour locales, and there's this great Middle Eastern place that I've been ordering kebabs from. So I come home drunk because I'm walking around Hollywood drinking at random bars, hitting on gay couples, and then I come home and have a nice a pilaf with my with my shawarma.
You ever order food and then just pass out before you eat it?
Yeah.
Shawarma.
Actually, when I first came here, I ordered like a burger and fries, and I ate like 2 fries and threw up and passed
I think we're
out.
leaving. The cameras are over there. We're
It's
leaving
fine,
to
they'll
the
be
cameras.
fine.
Okay.
Fine, just have a conversation
be
with your
fine.
friends.
All right, so I'm really enjoying it out here, man.
Nice.
In
I'm
LA.
really blending in with my hair.
Yeah,
This
how's
thing's
that
on
working
the
out? You
ratings.
keeping with it?
I had to update all my Tinder profile pictures with my hair.
You're blonde now. It's official.
Yeah,
For
I'm blonde.
What about you, Trevor?
keeping
Not
it.
so Cheeto.
You're Cheeto?
I'm just a,
There it is. Look how beautiful it
Keeping the
is.
Cheeto?
Your
or
hair
you
really
gonna-
grew in kind of fast, huh?
yeah, my hair grows fast. It's kind
His
of
roots
annoying.
are coming in.
It's really
your
annoying
roots are
actually.
really showing, huh?
Kind of pisses me off how fast my
Your
hair
roots
grows.
are showing.
Why? One day you'll really miss it.
I got that.
We're drifting away
I would
again.
hope you.
Yeah, I got
You
it.
all
got
learned
that.
from my.
We
my
went to the
lessons.
beach too, right? Recently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Santa Monica was a real enjoyable experience actually. I had fun.
There's an up and coming video.
I don't think you
that
enjoyed
features-
it as much as like you're supposed to enjoy it because you went to the beach, but you didn't. I guess you had a terrible time, huh?
Yeah, I kind of got hurt somehow.
The bit for the video kind of superseded your ability to enjoy
Was
the
it the
locale.
pier? Was it the pier with like
Yes.
the
Yeah.
It was a G-
ride
it was
and
a
stuff?
GTA
Pokemon
one.
Go pier?
He got to go on the rides too.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it
would
was-
never do that. It's too dangerous.
Yeah, roller coaster is really scary.
They're too dangerous over
They
there.
are pretty scary. He does have a point. Very, very
They're gonna
scary.
get shit on.
I got pooped on once by a bird in middle school.
Did you?
Well,
It hurt.
Where it hurt? Excuse
Yeah,
me?
it felt like someone threw a rock at me, but instead it was shit on my shoulder. And I had to go to the nurse, and then I got a new shirt.
Oh, is it a seagull?
Yeah.
Okay, so they pooped from high up. It wasn't
Yeah.
like a little robin.
No,
so-
it was a big one, and so it was like, bam, right in my chest.
The
or
velocity of
shoulder.
it was building up over time as it was coming down. Is that
Yeah.
how it works? And
What
just
is happening
fucking
here?
Crushed your shoulder.
Same by this time, a seagull shit on his
Oh, you
shoulder.
got shit on?
If it said it hurt, it felt like a rock hit
Yeah, I
him.
feel like
Damn,
someone threw a rock at
I
me.
feel like we need to like face each other so that way
Let's try.
everybody
Let's
everybody can
actually go
face
head
each other.
on.
So
Here
we
we
can
go.
have an actual conversation.
Now we're on a game show.
Okay, back up a little bit.
Here we go.
I really want us to capture that fountain back there. There's a nice, beautiful fountain.
Yeah, you guys get those
in the
shots
middle
of
this
that
lake.
beautiful fountain.
You guys want to drift there? You
No.
want to race? You want to race there?
No, we
We're
don't.
not done with the conversation.
Come back and face us.
Wait, where are you
Say-
going? Is this
Don't
too
walk
far
away from us.
Takes me away.
Oh,
Where
we're
you going?
drifting
This
kind of
way?
You
weird.
steer us.
Here, you take control. You be the captain now.
I'll
I think
steer
you
us.
turned us the
Turning.
wrong way.
This is the part of the podcast
See,
where we
I
turn
had
the
it this
boat.
way, but it turned us this.
and
It's
everyone's
like
having
turning
their
this
own
way no matter what.
conversation.
Yeah. We had an ad sponsor. It would probably go here, but we are never gonna. I mean, this is gonna prove that we're never gonna get ad sponsors.
Yeah,
We're
probably.
gonna show this to advertisers, and they're gonna be like, they talk about. Never mind. It doesn't matter
Yeah, it really. At this point, I don't even know why we're doing this.
because it's just a beautiful day in LA.
We're just trying to meet Rooster Teeth first goals.
Oh yeah, we are. This is the first goal,
Yeah,
guys.
this is the first goal. Enjoy it.
We've
you know,
hit-
we're enjoying it. Are we enjoying it?
No.
I am.
I'm enjoying it.
That's
Yeah, it's all right.
What was I gonna? I was gonna say something. Oh yeah, I was gonna talk about. I guess the recent stuff with the airplanes. Bad customer service on these airplanes, huh?
Yeah, man.
You guys seen that baby get hit recently?
What?
the baby got
Baby
hit.
got hit?
Yeah, there was a baby that
Oh,
got
I
hit.
like this.
This
is a nice
is
little-
recent. It's not like a United thing.
No, it's not United. I think it was American.
Tell us about the
American hit.
baby
I thought we
getting
were
hit.
about to talk about
I was just
United.
a baby almost got hit. I should say. A mother holding a baby got hit by a flight attendant because he.
Okay, I knew that.
You knew that?
But there was a new one where a baby just straight up got.
That'd be funny.
There,
Okay.
there was the one where United they lost the biggest rabbit.
It died.
Saw that,
They didn't-
yeah.
And then they cremated it before anyone could find out what happened to it.
What?
That's fucked
And now
up.
they're not answering questions. They're like, sorry, it's dead and we burned it. Can you imagine you had what would have been the Guinness Book World Record biggest rabbit, and they're like, sorry, it died in the plane and also it caught on fire, and here's its ashes.
Yeah, this setup is a lot better. Why didn't we do this at the start?
I don't know.
This is pretty chill,
This
huh,
would,
guys?
yeah, this would have been really nice.
Yeah, this has been
'Cause we
great.
could stay connected like this.
Right.
You know, listeners can't.
It's a work in progress, but if you're listening right now on Spotify,
Napster.
all of the boats have kind of
On
aligned.
MySpace Radio.
Nice. SoundCloud?
I already said that.
He already said SoundCloud.
Oh.
Anyway, so
Google
what about
Drive.
those airlines? You guys done with flying or what?
There's not a whole lot to choose from.
I just said I got the TSA pre-check, man. I'm good.
Who recommended that to you?
You.
Who's looking out for you? How fast did we cut security last trip we
Well,
took?
we used your pre-check and we cut it pretty
Don't
fast.
fucking say that.
I would still fly United, dude. They've been through so much at this point. Like, all their ticket prices are really good.
Oh, so you just for the sake of it being cheap,
Yeah.
and they also have something to prove now too, so they have to like do good.
Well, first class is probably like $100 at this point.
Is that
Damn.
There's a truck
There's a
going
giant
on.
truck now that just
I actually
kinda floated
flew
through.
first class like for a very first time not so long ago.
What?
Yeah.
All of our flights, you never did first.
I've never
a
upgraded.
random upgrade or anything.
No, it was just really cheap. Yeah, I've never had a random upgrade.
Did you have first class? You have a
No, I never had
No?
first class before. I think that was Joe who got first class.
The scary part was
Excuse
the
He's like kicking into us right now.
What's
Like
going
Joe's
on here?
pedaling into us and
we're
making
being
us
pushed away.
Joe, why are you kicking us?
go around. You want to
You're
dedock?
pushing us into the shore
I think
right now
you-
for your
you
angle.
wanna
Direct
deduct?
me.
Get out of
You
here.
guys go forward.
Yeah,
I'll go back.
we gotta go. Okay, you.
I'll go backwards. You
There.
guys go forward.
That's what he needed to do. He was like riding our
can you,
ass.
I'm not really sure how we can do this right now.
Trevor,
What?
Can you? There we go. Yeah, turn.
you need to
keep
understand
it
your
that
foot
way.
strength.
Some dogs over there fighting. Yeah, I was saying the scary part about first class is the moist towelettes.
That's
up with
the
that?
scary part
Huh?
of first class.
What does that mean?
It's where they put.
Can you not be so condescending towards me when I bring?
Condescending.
Condescending.
I really don't know how to say that word. I give up at this point. Yeah, they bring out the warm towels with like the forceps,
Yeah.
and they
And they
give
drop it down and just give it to you.
And this guy next to me, I was trying to learn from watching, and he just rubbing his whole face with the thing.
That's what they're for.
Just blowing his nose into it.
Okay,
like,
that's not what they're for.
You know, I'm sitting there.
Yeah, I thought you just like drape it over your eyes, kind of thing. Like
You're
it's
like,
like,
you're
has
getting
their
a
own
little
method.
greasy on the flight. You're just like, ah.
What's your moist towelette method? Because all these people, you know, I
I
wipe my
picture it
thumbs.
being like like cucumbers over the
thumbs, so I
eyes
just-
kind of thing. You know, it's just kind of like you put your head back and you put it on
But
your
everyone
face.
has their own routine.
I wipe
All
my
these- all
face
these
and then
That's
I
what I
wipe my
thought it was.
fingers.
Making all these noises.
Fingers.
People in front of me grunting.
Yeah, your hands are a little sticky from travel.
I can't wait for my moist towelette.
Okay. Was it a long flight that they got with
No,
them?
it was like 2 hours.
Oh, you're fancy then.
Yeah, I don't know. I've only gotten them on like a longer flight.
No,
like
it was a pretty
you
short
just
flight.
drape it over my eyes and people go to sleep with it. I don't know.
Well, they come around and grab him back. So you only have a limited time to do what you
flight
need to
was
do.
this? What airline
United.
was this?
This was United.
This sounds stingy.
So
They always bring them
we
back.
had
You
5
know-
minutes to deal with the moist towelettes, and then they take them back.
I don't remember them ever taking them back. What do they do with them?
I don't know. Maybe use them for
Are you
another
taking
flight.
a picture like while we're doing this? You couldn't wait till after we're done with
Everybody
the
say
production.
hi. Viewers,
Hello.
viewers say hi. Where's Trevor?
No, you don't fucking. Oh, now we're now.
Oh, you got a low battery. Don't
All
drop
right,
your phone
see?
in the lake.
That's the podcast Cow Chop
And they got it all
Roadshow
from
experience.
from the back there.
Any
I
new
feel like
video
that's-
games? You guys been playing?
Dude,
any?
we
What
don't
the
talk about
fuck are you
fucking video
talking
games.
about, dude?
We're talking about
Movies and video
everything.
games. You don't talk about that shit
You
on
guys
here.
don't want to talk about video games?
No, we don't wanna
Overwatch.
talk about
What?
that.
There's a new Overwatch update.
No one
Shut the
cares
fuck up,
about
dude.
that. We're talking about our life
We're
experiences.
trying to- this is a catch-up podcast.
What's one of the most recent life experiences that you've had?
So this is the actual pause, by the way. You are waiting to hear
No
Trevor.
edits here.
Yeah, there's no edits.
An experience?
Yeah, just something, just something that you thought like, hey,
I don't
Look at
have too
that.
good memory.
You know,
Plus, I don't do
You
anything.
don't have good memories?
No.
You and
There's
Joe haven't
noth-
done anything weird?
Well, you just had your buddy, your good old pal, like
Oh, yeah.
my editor Jacob came out. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Let me take. So yeah,
Jesus
my good
Christ.
old buddy Jacob, who I've known for years, who I got hooked up with James, and now he's his editor. He moved out, and now he's all moved in with me and Joe.
How's that going?
We're all three of us or so, and we're having fun.
Yeah.
Asher comes over, we watch some movies.
Oh, look at
do
that.
some stuff. You know,
Nice.
it's fun.
Nice.
Have a good time, actually.
little parties.
Yeah, it's been pretty fun, actually. Yeah, it's exciting.
And he's from Canada.
Yeah, he has a dual citizenship, so he's all legal, no visa.
That's interesting.
Yeah, it's real easy, real smooth.
Like a smooth process for
Yeah.
him? Okay.
So there's no visa or anything. He just flew, he landed.
You have a better time explaining someone else's experience than you do your own.
That's true.
Yeah, that's kind of true.
Yeah. I don't have many
You don't have
experiences.
anything else? Nothing else? No LA, nothing?
Not really. No.
Oh, then. I mean...
Wait, I mean, when we were like checking out houses, we went to a house and there was a priest living behind it that he had to live with us if we were to get the house. So she
Priest
to
living
live
behind
with
the
you?
house.
yeah, so there's like a garage behind the house that's like only a few feet behind it, and that's where the priest lives, and we would be living in that house. So whoever gets the master bedroom can see the priest living. So it's kind of like he's like a really close
I
neighbor.
will say that that's like one of the weirder things out here is like there's like really no holds barred when it comes to properties. Like they can just rent or sell or do it like whatever the instance is like that. Like it doesn't stop them from fucking being like, here you go, you know?
Yeah.
To priests.
They also do shady shit where they, I mean that's typical, but it's like this is a really nice place and you go in there and it's like a shit show. But like
I'm trying to get you to turn your wheel over here. Is it? Yeah, all right.
You guys keep talking. I'll
that
just be
work?
like,
I don't know. I don't know where we're going right now. We're gonna.
no, this is our first episode. We're just trying out some wacky shit. We kind of knew this would be a train wreck, but you know, we're having fun with the first goals.
Okay, there we go.
If you guys like the idea of us doing a podcast where we go to different locations each time,
We're gonna go too far now. We're gonna start drifting. It's just
we learn how not to talk over each other,
The vegetation's right there.
not change the
Go into the fucking vegetation.
topic every 5 minutes.
Well, no, we were just hearing about Trevor's life, and it was great. I really
No,
enjoyed
I was just filling them in as we were turning.
My life's not too great.
Are we gonna crash into you guys? Your life's not too great. Oh fuck.
I watch movies with friends is my life. Play video games, watch movies.
this is getting posted on YouTube, correct? Yes?
Yeah.
People should let
Probably.
us know of maybe some other ideas for other places to go. What about that? What was our initial idea for this first one?
Well, we wanted to do Chuck E. Cheese.
Yes, we did.
And I'll tell you, I grew up on Showbiz Pizza, birthday parties, and Chuck E. Cheese, and I was stoked. I was like, hell yeah, let's do a Chuck E. Cheese. But then we went there. Nowadays, at Chuck E. Cheese, there's one robot. He stays on stage.
They removed the animatronic party.
There is no Rockafire Explosion Band. They're gone. So there's just like a green screen kids want to play with. It's really loud. And granted, this lake isn't great, but like hearing a bunch of arcade machines go ping, 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 ping in the background wasn't going to be great. So we said, fuck it. Let's go on the lake, boys.
Yeah, so we went in the lake, and here we are in the middle of a lake.
Echo Park Lake. Can you believe it?
There's at least like good there's good scenery here for sure though.
Yeah, you got
I
downtown.
kind of enjoy that about this.
Yeah.
It you know, we don't have to build a set. We can
I
just
like this view over
You
here.
like the fountain?
Yeah, I think
I
this.
think that was the main good idea. I think with it was like we don't have. I mean, maybe eventually we'll build a set, but initially here we don't have to build a set. We just go somewhere and just record whatever, and we can do a podcast on the go.
Who needs a
podcast
stuffy
doesn't
set?
mean you have to be in a studio.
Yeah, who needs a
and
set?
do all that? You know?
Too many of these guys nowadays think about sets. For what? Why do you need a set?
We won't say all that because now if we
Probably audio, control,
audio,
lighting,
probably. There's a
not
lot
being
of-
thrown
yeah,
out of a
there's-
lake.
yeah, don't say all that because when we inevitably get a set, then it's gonna be like, you said that there was no set.
I think I was being sarcastic for
Yeah, but
like,
they can't detect
fans
that.
don't know
Yeah,
sarcasm.
they
Sorry,
can't
for those
detect
listening
that.
on iRadio, I'm being sarcastic right now.
iRadio, yeah. Hey, this was a really popular spot during the Pokemon Go craze. There's
Really?
a gym down behind us, a gym that way.
When's the last time you opened up that app to see like what's going? They've updated it quite a bit.
I was curious. I was walking here and I was like, do people still defend these gyms?
I think
is
that
there
guy
someone
over there
watching
is,
this?
That
who's
guy
still,
over there is playing Pokemon Go.
He's the gym master?
He
I don't
might
know.
be.
But it's like the ghost of ARG surrounds us now. And now it's like what goes on secretly in the underground
I think that would have
Pokemon
been
Go.
pretty scary to be around here when that first came out. Because I
And
mean,
you
it
know
was
how many
pretty
people-
crazy in Colorado.
How
was
many
it here?
people would be here?
The pier here in LA was the hot spot. That would be
heard-
like
I
2
heard
in the
there was,
morning.
there was one specific Pokemon that everyone had to go to get, right? It was just there, like
There-
spawn for it there.
There were
like
a
a
lot of
Blastoise or
rare
something?
spawns on the
Yeah.
dock. I definitely went there. I went there at the end of a date one time. She's like, hey, I play Pokemon. I was like, well, let's go to the pier.
What was that? Was that like a reluctant, like, okay, or were you for it?
I was like, okay. let's do it.
That still doesn't. You're still not emoting like one way or the other. It's still like in the middle. You did like a confused, like
I was on board with it. I was like, hell yeah, let's go. I mean, we had dinner at a restaurant near the beach, and so it wasn't. We were like in Venice, and then we went out to Santa Monica. So it was fun. It was good. But there were so many people there, and they're like yelling like, we got to spawn. People like shuffle and stuff. It was an interesting end to a night. Let me tell you.
So does that mean like you would have rather been doing something else, or it was good?
It was a first date, so you kind of just go with the flow on those. I feel like you're like, all right, yeah, you want to go? Okay. Let's go hunt some Pokemon. I had not played it up to that point. I was still boycotting it. This was before our video series, and so I downloaded it. I had learned about the Pikachu trick, so I got Pikachu as my starter.
Nice.
I was in an Uber, so I by default drove past the 3 starters 3 times in a row really fast. And yeah, it was my introduction to Pokemon Go, so it was kind of fun. She showed me how to play. You know, it was cute.
Were you addicted thereafter?
And then I went through my phase that summer, as I think we all did. We were walking around your house. You're like, all right, I'm gonna go for a walk. I'm going for a walk because I love walks, not because there's like,
I'm gonna go walk my dog a mile. Because my dog needs exercise, and I fucking love outside.
Yeah. Pets got walked more the summer of Pokemon Go than they've ever been walked.
Yeah, that's kind of true.
In the history of pets,
so many happy dogs during that period.
And now they're all depressed.
People went into places where they shouldn't. I mean, we went out to places where we shouldn't have been.
Yes, we got kicked out of places where we shouldn't have been.
Did everybody go into some place they shouldn't have gone for Pokemon Go?
Yes.
I did on my own.
Yes.
You guys did as a group.
We did for video content.
I did. I crawled under a fence with some other people just because
it
was
not being filmed.
No.
It's pretty.
Actually, no. The one night when we went to the Alamo, behind like the Alamo, there's like this park, and we were there. We did like it was after hours, and the park ranger came and kicked everybody out. It was pretty funny because we set up the lures there, so there was a bunch of people that were going down there. It was only on like a social media thing is when we documented that. That wasn't like an official video.
Yeah, that wasn't. It
wasn't a video.
A Snorlax spawn.
Was it in the video?
Yeah.
It wasn't the video.
You recorded it, and then I put it at the end of the video.
Yeah. There you go. Okay, yeah.
I mean, you just kind of opted on the fun. I was hanging out with some people. It's like, there's a Snorlax on the other side of this fence. What should we do? I think it brought out the kid in everybody, but then they fucked it up. And now it's dead, and that's that.
This PF Chang's near the mall had like 2 stops, so I was camping it, and then this like ghastly spawned, so I got in my car, and this rent-a-cop on a bike told me to leave, so that was kind of embarrassing.
Damn.
It was actually like 2 a.m. when I was doing this, and the whole thing was pretty bad. I'm not proud of those moments, but.
What do you think our ratio here, Brett, will be in terms of us getting kicked out? Because I mean, we've been kicked out of like maybe every other or maybe like every 3rd or 4th establishment back in Colorado. Do you think it's going to be more or less here?
I think, here's what I think about.
We haven't been kicked out of this lake yet.
We were kind of almost kicked out of our beach trip.
Yeah, Santa Monica, they were getting really frustrated.
But aren't they strict
But
with
here's
that?
the thing. Normally, when I worked at Machinima, I got kicked off the pier for shooting a video. I had a garbage bag on my head, and they stopped a ride I was on. But you guys got away with it. I mean, they kind of were like, here's what I think about LA. Everyone's so much more aware of it, and because we are also aware of it, like even today, I'm like, what are they gonna do? Paddle out in the lake and stop us?
Wait, does this come out?
This is before your video, which is going up next week. I
guess I can't really talk about it.
Yeah, but we went to.
It was hot. It was spicy.
So there's a fucking plane landing now.
Holy shit, dude! That's like GTA. It's gonna land on the maze, and then
the maze.
The maze? You mean downtown?
Like talking about GTA, like
the maze. It's like a bank or something.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, the bank in GTA. Dude.
The bank in GTA.
That's how I know LA.
That's how. Oh, fuck.
I think to answer your question, I think like the dog food video, we kind of specifically went to an area where it was like, but people have seen so much weird shit out here, they really don't care unless A, they can make money off of you, or B, look at this fucking duck.
Look at this duck over here.
Shit, dude.
This duck just pulled up next to us, sorry.
Or B,
there's a few ducks here, actually.
They just want to get rid of you.
What the fuck?
They're
Where
like,
did they
why
come
are you
from?
annoying
Where
me?
are these ducks coming from?
How did they get here?
How did it get here? Millions of years of evolution.
Just in this lake. Millions of years of evolution.
Anyways.
Sorry, GTA, and that's how you learned all about Los Angeles, huh?
We were saying our ratio.
This is like Inception. It's like when we're going back to the conversation topics.
The ratio.
I think we will get kicked out of less places, but I think we will be more daring and try because I'll know what we can kind of get away with and what we can't. Colorado, you could kind of never tell. It'd be like that person's day. Like, I'm throwing you out of Goodwill. It's like, who gives a fuck if you're shooting at Goodwill?
Right.
But out here, it's like, they shoot a lot of commercials around this lake. they might care.
That's a good, like, because I think, like, with every, I mean, we've moved forcefully already.
Yeah.
But, you know, moving again, obviously people wonder, like, what our restraints are going to be from place to place, because we've started off so not giving a fuck, I guess. So it's like...
Set a really high bar,
Yeah, you know,
and it's kind of like, it's kind of hard to go from there.
we have to maintain that threshold now.
I would say,
you know,
to that point, we're not going to get kicked out of the warehouse. We found a place that knows what we do. We know the owner. You're not going to get us in trouble because you think you're going to, oh, we know the address, going to get them in trouble. They know why we're there, so don't waste your time. Now, going other places is a completely different story. But our home base is safe. It's just going to other places. It's like, okay, well.
Is that a challenge, Brett? Are you challenging the viewers?
please don't do that.
I'm not.
Please
I'm
don't
just
do that.
saying, like, people who are like, oh man, what if he sees the wacky shit going? It's like, he gets it. He knows what we're doing. And now the church bells chime, drawing this podcast to an end. Our first episode.
It's over?
Can we pedal
It's
off?
over. We've been out here a long time.
No, we haven't.
Yeah, we only paid for an hour.
Shit.
Let me
And
check.
it took us 20 minutes to get over.
Yeah, it's been an hour.
So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna say our goodbyes. What do you got?
The other thing I was gonna say is I don't think it seems like, I mean, we're doing weird shit in Los Angeles, but it seems like people are more open to it. Like they've seen probably weirder things in
That's
Los
how it was.
Angeles.
They're
Same with the
over it.
dog food thing. There's
Right.
people going by us all the time, but it's like they probably see fucking weird shit.
Colorado, they didn't. When we brought out the
Yeah.
SWAT gear on the playground, that was pretty, you know, that was
And that was
pretty
one of the first videos.
terrifying.
But you never know. The dog food video, that lady came up and looked at us, and I was like, countdown to getting kicked out.
There was
And
also a security guard, it wasn't caught on camera, but a security guard looked over the overpass as well that I saw.
they were just like, ew.
and
they
I
were
thought,
like,
yeah, we were
fine.
definitely getting kicked out, but it never happened.
We didn't harass the people in the dog park, then we would have got kicked out. It's like, if you're not a problem for people,
But we
sometimes
did
it's
go
not
into
worth
the
it.
park and we were yelling and there's children playing, you know.
Yeah, we might be fine.
You might.
We'll probably
it should be
all right.
good. I mean, what's the worst that can happen?
I think it's a
we get killed. Like,
Good note is we should be okay.
we get hurt.
Everything might be
it's
fine.
We get hurt like
okay.
every day anyway. So.
Well, thank you guys for watching this podcast. I think that about wraps it up. We don't really.
I think we settled into a nice groove by the end.
Yeah.
We have to, well, I would say we'd have to, stay connected like this, but like we might not come here again next time.
We
don't
probably
know
will
where
never
we'll
be
we
allowed
don't know
back
where
here.
we're gonna be next
But
time.
this is the experimental spacecraft that launched our podcast trajectory, and now next podcast we'll pick somewhere else, and we'll be getting better. But thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting First. Some of you, this dropped on First early.
we're
If you're
leaving.
watching it on YouTube, you can watch it early on First. Be one of the elite few. And you can watch our upcoming shows. We got our D&D shows coming on First, end of this month. I think it's May 22nd, which is a Monday.
Yeah.
Class of 1980X, so look for that.
Can't wait.
And a lot of other cool shit that will be only on First. And if you like the other Rooster Teeth stuff, you get to watch all that too. So anyways, we're gonna go paddle into the fountain and pretend we weren't recording a podcast. Also, this Russian satellite is crashing into us. So we'll see you next time. And see you then. Bye-bye.
Circuit City's Memorial Day weekend. Like this VCR with remote, just $144.97. This Toshiba car CD player, now $199.97. This Frigidaire 18 cubic foot refrigerator, only $377.37. And get your choice from Sony. This CD boombox or this portable CD player, now $114.97 each.
Welcome to Circuit City, where service is state